Well, we are located just 5 miles west of downtown Houston at a new venue. Memorial Park Golf Course is now home to the Chevron Championship. Houston, Texas, it's final round coverage of the Chevron Championship. It is Championship Sunday at one of the most popular municipal courses in the United States. Memorial Park Golf Course, there you can see in the shadows of downtown Houston, is a first-time major venue this week, and it has produced a challenging closing stretch with 3 of the last 4 holes playing as the toughest this week. But let's take a look at the opening stretch and just what happened to begin this final round. Cara Banks alongside Morgan Pressel. The first hole, Morgan, is a par 5, and pattytavatanakit took advantage.
She has been showing off some insane short game all week. No surprise to see her pitch this one close.
She would get up and down, something we're familiar saying with her this week for birdie, and then Nelly Korda to answer.
After that pitch by Patty, delicate one here, showing off some serious skill.
A similar dart from our leader, so birdies for both of them at the opening hole. The next par 5 comes at the 3rd, and Nelly had a look for eagle from just off the green.
Big drive, only needed an iron into this par 5, and just lips out.
Yeah, grazed the edge, but an easy birdie to get her 2 under through 3. Then just recently at the 6th hole, pattytavatanakit to shrink the lead by 1.
She's been leading the field in putting all week and walks this one in.
Thank you, Cara. A bit of a wait, but now Patty ready to play on 7.
That's a 7-iron from 165, and it's turning towards the flag. That's a heck of a shot.
Now Nelly.
Also with 7. Very high, turning over, also on a good line. Let's see if it's enough.
Under. There's a par 3 to finish this 9, and Jinheeim is on the tee at the par 3 9th.
Just a tiny little triangle portion of this green where the hole is located today.
The birdie there at 9. Let's go back to 8.
And find Yanliu with her 3rd into the par 5.
Par 5 scoring has definitely been a theme this week. 5 par 5s on this golf course. Big opportunity to make up ground.
Bit of a double breaker, should work a little bit from her right to left early and then straighten. This has got plenty of pace on it. It's an aggressive play there. Of course, coming off that fantastic make on the previous green.
Never quite had the read.
Lexi missed the green at 9. Chip to here, this for par. Of course, the following year had that rules infraction which cost her 4 shots, and she ended up losing out to yanliu. So she's had some highs and some lows here. This is the 15th. Cheeky little hole location over on the left. Hannahgreen handles it well. Ruoningyin for par. Young girls coming out watching the LPGA. The popularity among that demographic of this sport is growing. Missing out.
And while we should have a little bit of helping wind here, it's laid down for the moment here, making it really tough to get home in 2 on this hole today. Cannot miss right here. So Patty tugs this one. It's up the left edge. Let's see if it grabs some short grass. Nelly now playing very quickly, as she always does. Patty as well. This is blistered down the right edge. Good drive. See if it gets a firm bounce. This needs to get down. And that could get through the fairway. That's a sloppy layup there.
Yeah, and it has, Bones.
Yeah, thank you. Patty. Yeah, thank you.
But she absolutely smokes one up the dead center of the fairway. Good leave.
She must have felt pretty confident that that mud would not affect the ball, maybe even fall off at impact.
Now, up at the green, Amelia Duran is watching Inayoon for birdie.
But she nearly jarred it on the approach before it spun back. Not a lot of break. Left center.
With the lead and with the big lead that Nelly has had all week comes expectation. And we have seen these big advantages lost, haven't we, in majors past?
Yeah, I personally have seen it twice. In 2021, Jung In Lee 6 had a 5-shot lead heading into the final round in Evian. She ended up losing that lead by the turn, ended up losing in a playoff to Minji Lee. Then again, at Muirfield, Ash Buha had a 5-shot lead heading into the final round, lost, but ended up winning in a playoff against Inji Chun. So we talked about smooth sailing earlier. It is never smooth sailing when it comes to winning a major championship. Anything is possible.
This is at the 11th, another star of the LPGA Tour, Charleyhull.
Well done in this whole location.
Her third shot on this hole, her second consecutive from the long grass. Let's see how she performs.
See if this ball releases towards the cup now.
A nice balanced golf swing. There's a little bit of a fall off beyond this whole location. Just missed staying up on that green. Been able to maneuver well.
And also from the longer grass is ruoningyin.
From 106, this came out really softly. Let's see how deep into the green it gets.
I could hear her right at impact say, ugh.
Certainly with pattytavatanakit being out of position, here's a chance for Nelly to really put some pressure on her chaser. Needs a skip. She won't be happy with that.
Little defensive, but having watched Patty.
Well, this was a moment ago at the 8th hole. We showed pattytavatanakit hit her third, just long of the green, now her fourth.
That completely got away from her in terms of contact.
Nelly's attempt to extend her lead to 5 again.
And from 20 feet, she can make a real statement right now.
Okay, this is going to be a big putt for pattytavatanakit to save par.
Could not agree with you more here. Back down the hill somewhat.
She's being asked again now.
Boy, she's taking it right at it. That is an aggressive play considering where this flag sits.
Ruoningyin.
Little wind picking up out of the right. Another good-looking shot.
Round going, 2 under on her day so far as we go back to 9.
And Tavatanakit.
This one just a little left of it.
On the 9th hole, this is pattytavatanakit for birdie.
Your ball just came back off the mid-level of the screen down to the lower portion, so she's putting up about a 3-foot slope here.
Something we'll start to talk more of as she creeps closer. Let's see if she can make this one for birdie, Bones.
Really tough 6-footer here, downhill, breaking outside the hole left to right.
Somilee, who was just a couple of shots back after the opening round, chasing Nelly Korda. It's quick down there.
She only just had to get that putt started.
Ronnie on a very similar line to the putt that Nelly just had, so let's see if she learns something in terms of this putt, not going as hard to the right, certainly as much as Nelly thought.
Yeah. I wasn't sure that was going to drop in, but it did.
Now let's go up to 16, and hannahgreen coming off this torrid start she's been on this year for another birdie. She was pregnant and is expecting her second daughter in September, so hanging up the clubs to get ready for motherhood a second time around. Her mum told me earlier this week she's In a wonderful phase of life right now as she plays that into the 12th.
Slow putt up the hill here. Just right the whole way.
Moving up this leaderboard as we go to 14 and find Lottiewoad with her third into the par 5.
3 birdies and 2 bogeys on her card today.
Final round of the first major of the season, the Chevron Championship, inayoon for par at 11. Coming off her best finish on the LPGA Tour last week. That was 4th victory. Let's go to 14.
And find charleyhull with her third into the par 5.
Most times in the final group, in the final round on the LPGA Tour since 2017. Nelly Korda, 28th time, 5 more than Minji Lee. And she's gone on to win 10 of the previous 27.
He's been working with David Whalen on her spine angle, her posture here, getting a little bit more bend from her waist to steepen her shoulder plane with her driver. And I'd argue this is the best I've ever seen her swing the club. It's always been a thing of beauty.
155 straight downwind to a front left hole location. This riding the breeze, good looking line. Trying to turn one over from right to left. This is a little right of it. Oh my gosh, and that's a half club short. I don't know if that was a mishit.
Be just a complete misjudge at the wind.
Hyojookim for a birdie at the 15th. Hyojoo and Nelly battled it out during the LPGA's West Coast swing.
Just 131. Has to be looking right to the flag here. Just right of it. Got to sit down. To deal with in terms of the first 20 feet of this putt. So up and over it, moving to her left, and then flattening out around the hole.
She hasn't had a birdie since the 3rd hole today.
Second putt in a row.
This is going to be interesting if it goes.
Started working with Chris Cho about a month ago. No question, that has been a big part. And
5 and 6 is definitely in play there if things don't go your way. So an important putt here.
Oh, that was so tentative, Bones. I'm kind of surprised she left that short. Look at the way that she's walking off that green, her body language, frustration.
The first bogey of this final round drops to 17 under. And you can see there the scoring this week, how she played the first 42 holes, 18 under. And the last 24 have been 1 over. We'll see how that develops as she steps onto the 13th tee. While they wait, we go to 16. Kupcho for birdie.
Well, it looks like she likes this putt a little more than she did the one at 15.
Crisp contact. Good looking shot.
There you go.
Oh, exactly what she needed.
As we check in with the other amateur who's challenging for the low am honours later this afternoon. This for birdie at 16.
Going over the ridge right here. Flattening out. Just needs to go a little bit. Boy, she had that red.
Left it short, a long way short.
It's very difficult to make up for it in the coming holes.
And as Bones said, just basically a tap-in birdie. Okay. Patty just for par here. Yep. Nice crowd out today.
Over at 16, this is Ryannotoole for eagle. Oh, come on! on! Taking her time over a birdie look at 14. Yeah, and the concentration paid off.
For Farahokeefe.
With the goals that O'Keefe has on the LPGA, there's so much she can learn from this week, particularly how she handles herself in these pressure situations at a major.
Well, ruoningyin has already played into the 14th. She's got about 5 feet left for birdie. Now Nelly Korda with her third.
Needs some release. Well played.
No others yet in 2026. So she's in a good position here, albeit still 5 back. This to climb within 1. Climb within 4, I should say. Gain 1 on that lead.
And that putt was made with some authority there.
No tentativeness in that putt. I've talked to.
And it is really quiet out here around the screen. A lot of people following this group.
And for the first time in this championship, Nelly Korda gets to 19 under par. That is, by the way, a 72-hole scoring record in this championship. We'll see if it holds.
Very tidy. Let's go to the 16th.
I won't ask what you drive, Tom. Yanliu with her second into the par 5, the last par 5 on this golf course.
That was just a beautiful shot. Difficult to get it close with how downwind it is. That was from 189.
And this is one of the few holes where water comes into play here at Memorial Park. That was a good look at the green.
It was a beautiful 285-yard drive. Just 184 in, trying to play to that front number, which is risky with the water short.
It's such an intimidating approach, isn't it, here, if you go for it, Amelia?
And this is looking left, needs to sit. That just got a horrible
bounce.
She had a few more places to play with. Not right now. Let's go to 17.
This is the player you saw win the AIG Women's Open on NBC last summer, miyuyamashita.
Oh, let's go up to 18 and check in with the other amateur in this race. This is Yunseoyang with her approach into the closing hole.
Well, we finally got a birdie on 17. Might we ever see one on 18 today? Hole location all the way in the back.
Oh, let's go back to the drama on 16. O'Keefe with her 4th.
Oh, this is an intimidating shot, just 57 yards, but no green to work with short. And just so easy to overcompensate there.
Oh, gosh. She's looking at a bogey at best. Let's go up to the 18th hole, and this is Yunseoyang now with her 3rd from the bunker green side.
Only half the players who found this bunker have gotten up and down today. That a beauty.
Huge. Speaking of par, this is what is left to save for Farah at the 16th.
This is such a delicate putt.
Oh, come on. Let's go to 16. And while all that drama was going with O'Keefe, Liu has this for eagle.
And got a wonderful idea of the speed from O'Keefe.
It's hard to know. I'm not sure if they'll have all the amateurs up on the leaderboards around the golf course as we go to 18. This is Ryannotoole for a closing birdie.
Be the first birdie of the day here on 18. The last time in a major that there were no birdies on a specific hole was last year at the AIG Women's Open at Royal Porthcawl in the final round, the 3rd hole.
Up to 18 once again, and this is charleyhull reading a putt for par. She missed the green long, so she played up to here with her 3rd.
And this would be to avoid a really rough finish. It's just bogeyed 16 and 17.
Oh, she gets in the house.
And it's been really solid from Nelly today.
Par putt at 17 for O'Keefe.
A little movement to the left.
Oh, no. It's 3 drop shots in a row, and now she's tied for that low amateur spot.
On the golf course are coming up.
And here is one of them at 18. Lexi for birdie. last-time find Farahokeefe for birdie. This would earn her the low amateur honours outright. Otherwise, a par she shares with Yunseoyang.
She'll be disappointed in her final round here, but good learning experience. First time really on this huge stage in a major championship for...
This is a good-looking shot, just a touch right of it. Let's see if it hangs on that part of the green.
And now Tavatanakit.
From 160. 3 beautiful drives for this last group today on 17. And this is heavy here and left. Just a complete miss hit for Patty. 8-iron from 156. This is a beautiful looking shot, just a hair left of it. Great play.
Yep.
She's obviously worked very, very hard on her pace putts of this length today. Big part of why she's ahead. It's got to go a little bit.
Wants to win major championships. This is the stage where she wants to excel. Par putt here for Ronnie. It's a shame. Determination. She doesn't want to make a mistake coming in. It's going to be a bogey. And a little bit of work left for Patty.
This would cap off a fantastic up and down from short left of the green.
Yep.
Right to left wind. This up the left center of the fairway. As long as it hits softly, it should be perfect.
Like one of her best driver swings of the day.
This also up the left center needs to sit down.
And last to go is ruoningyin.
Good shot.
Yeah, that one blistered right up the fairway. And from great position, middle of the fairway here at 18.
This on a really good line. Let's see if it carries the front. Good looking shot from here.
Good position for Tavatanakit as well.
This is a thin 8-iron, right of the flag.
That's a very popular spot.
This is going left.
Rough ground.
It certainly has. She's been wonderful around the greens, what few she's missed. Open club face. Just trying to get it to release down the hill.
And that needs to go. Glenn alongside them. Glenn Weckerlin is the executive director of this Chevron Championship, a big part of the decision to bring it here to Memorial Park Golf Course. Now let's see what Pattytavatanakit can do to finish. This for birdie, a long look.
Sending it out to the left. This will break quite a bit to the right in the last half. That's exceptionally good from that distance.
And if ruoningyin gets this to go, she would finish in second outright. How does this one look?
Same exact putt as we saw from Patty. moving quite a bit to the right at the end. Well, this looks good if it gets there. That was right on for line.
Paddy for par. And she's in at 13 under. A good week for Tavatanakit, a winner of the Chevron Championship in her own right back in 2021 when it was played. This to remain bogey-free through her last 3 rounds. Yeah, well done. A beautiful week of golf for her. After opening with that 71, it's been a spectacular 3 days, one that earned her a place in that final group today and earned her a place in a tie for second here at the Chevron Championship. But now, the stage belongs to Nelly Korda. Bones, talk us through it one more time.
I think she should just enjoy this one. Down the hill, breaking a little left to right, if anything, but I got to think she's thinking as much about doing a cannonball again as she did the last time she won this great championship into Poppy's Pond.
And it's a wire-to-wire coronation for Korda, who wins the Chevron Championship for the second time in 3 years.